Well, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, or guten Tag. My name is Wilford Warfstache, and boy, do we have a good video for you today. Stop Jesus. Anywho, it seems like Wilford has made his triumphant return. A hard-hitting journalism. Oh my god, I love doing Wilford Warfstache. Anyways, JRDL96 here. I know this is gonna be so hard to take seriously, but yes, I felt like dressing up for the occasion. If Mark decided to not upload it during that weekend, I had like time to prepare, you know? I had time to prepare myself, like, alright, the video might be out in a week or two. Okay, I'll just plan on that. Nope, tomorrow. Fuck! I'm like, and I gotta get a new mustache too, because this mustache is just falling apart. I gotta get a new mustache anyways, so I gotta work with what I have. Mark is trying to make it harder on me. I don't know. But anywho's, this video has been, I guess, highly anticipated for a while now. Yeah, you see, because I have certain hairs like going up my nose and everything, so it's annoying. So, it seems like that this video has been highly anticipated for a while, and I've been eagerly awaiting for this. Especially this is a sequel, pretty much, to Who Killed Markiplier. Now, if you don't remember what happened at the end of Who Killed Markiplier, the Colonel goes insane, thinking that killing people is just a joke and that they will come back to life. We get trapped in a mirror as Darkiplier takes over our bodies. And the detective is somehow alive. At the end, you hear him coughing, you hear him, "Colonel, if you hear this, you better run." So, the detective is still alive. Surprisingly, because the mansion is cursed. So, it seems like now the detective is on a wild goose chase to find the Colonel, or Warfstache. Wilford Mother-Loving Warfstache, you better taste the rainbow, motherfucker. I would love to have Wilford just say that once, and my life will be complete. I'll die a happy man. Because that's something that I totally picture Wilford saying. Is taste the rainbow, motherfucker. You ever seen that Care Bears meme of that Star Man thing shooting like his powers at this vulture looking thing, and then you have this guy voiced over going, "Taste the rainbow, motherfucker!" Like, it's the funniest shit, and one day I kept saying it as Wilford, and that got some people laughing, so I'm like, alright. Then it stuck with me ever since. Anyways, enough about me rambling and everything. I've been highly eagerly awaiting for this. I'm not exactly hoping, but I know it's not possible. I'm hoping like Darkiplier makes a cameo of some sorts. Now I know the WAD, because it's connected to Who Killed Markiplier, so I was thinking maybe you kind of show him he's still pursuing Mark, like how the detective is pursuing the Colonel, or Warfstache. I wonder how he gets the name Wilford Warfstache. Hoping that this will be the one that will reveal how he gets the name that we all know and love. So without further ado, let's react to this video, shall we, everyone? So, this video is going to be really nice and great. It's almost 20 minutes long in 4K. You know him as Wilford Mother-Loving Warfstache. Give it up for him. Let's go! go. The detective. Man, they amped up the quality and production. Like, it's...
I've never been much for smoking, but taking a bullet to the chest will make you a lot less worried about the slow deaths of the world. Long story short, I took a job I shouldn't have. They say the pretty ones will always get you killed, but he was so damn handsome I just couldn't resist. I was a frog in a slow pot of boiling water, where the first clown...
Oh yeah, that's the name where people thought that was Jack's JJ character.
One thing led to another, and I found myself slow dancing with the devil in the moonlight. Except instead of leaving room for Jesus...
Cigar and cigarettes? What do you drink? What are you smoking, dude?
I won't bore you with the details, so I'll cut right to the quick. A lot of people died because of this man. William J. Damn it. Come on. William J. Barnum, a.k.a. the Colonel. Just like the clown at my bar mitzvah, I knew he was trouble from the moment I laid eyes on him. And just like Bozo the Magnificent, a lot of people died when he walked into my life. I've been chasing him down ever since. We were like two naked men running on the same treadmill. Close, but always just a step behind. But no one can run forever, especially not with 200 pounds of sweaty detective breathing down your neck. It hasn't been easy, though. I can't count how many countries
Hey, Warstache!
I can't tell you how many times I've had him in my big, strong hands. Every time I think I've got him for good, he somehow manages to slip away. But he's running out of holes to hide in. I mean that literally, metaphorically, and euphemistically. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you've been on the run for years and years, eventually, you're gonna make a mistake. Word of advice, if you're running away from your problems, never become too attached to anything. Family, lovers, briefcases on top of your car.
The fuck?
Some things are best left behind.
Did he just put his papers on top of his car like an idiot?
Shedding names as easily as a snake sheds a few pounds before bikini season. He's gone through pseudonym after pseudonym trying to cover his tracks, but he always manages
one of those
to fall
vapes.
back into the same familiar
God damn it.
roles. Drinking, fighting, flirting, dancing.
A rollerblade place? Oh my god. I gotta say that they really amped up the quality on the filming it. Like, it's not 60 frames, not smooth like in the other ones. It's like cinema, cinematic.
Mother-loving Warfstache.
Oh, oh my god. Pink afro, pink shirt, and the yellow pants. Still the black mustache. He's trying to get through and he can't. I got you now. Get down, come on. Wow, that escalated quickly. You got that one person in the back.
Get your ass down here.
Hey!
Don't move, asshole! I like that. Put him down!
What the fuck?
Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground right now! Well, why'd the music stop? You're not getting away.
Why the music?
I said, get your ass down on the ground. Do I know you? I said get down on... What? How do you not... Stop.
Wait a minute.
Get your ass down.
Wait a minute. What the fuck was that?
Here, right now. Away.
He just walked.
Dave? Dave! Dave? Dave. Greg. Steve. Will. Dave! I know I recognized you. How are you? How's the wife? I don't have a wife. Stop stalling! You're under arrest for the murder of way too many people to even count. Well, that's just ridiculous. I would never kill anybody. Oh, is that right? Oh, whatever you say, buddy.
What a great transition. He's still drinking that damn drink.
Real good race there, buddy. It's the end of the road for you. The law's gonna throw you at you, and after that, they're gonna throw you in a cell, and after that, they're gonna throw away the key, and after that, they're gonna throw that cell into a lake.
He's like, what?
But not before I throw a few things at him first. We're gonna play pin the tail on the donkey, but he's the donkey, and the tail is my feelings. But I shouldn't get ahead of myself. I only get one night with him to fill the hole in my heart he left behind. It's finally time to get some answers. Did we date at some point? No. Holy shit, that was close.
You could have been a
What
disaster.
does that have to do with... How did you... How are you... How many fingers am I holding up? 4.
4.
Aardvark. Pumpernickel. What are you doing? Calabasas. Are you okay?
So he can, it's like in that one SpongeBob episode.
Still shouting!
It's still got that damn drink.
Your ass is mine for the next 24 hours. And I'm gonna take my sweet time with that ass
Huh.
to get answers out of it from you. Well, I suppose I could stay here a while, get comfortable. Lovely place you got here. Could use a bit more color. Enough with your bullshit. Do you have any remorse? Any remorse at all for the things you've done? Or are you too much of a coward to face your crimes? Well, there's no need for name calling. Words can hurt, you know. You should be kind and courteous. Name calling, huh? And, what name would you prefer? Is it William J. Butterfield? Well, now there's a name I have. Wilson Jackson Bartholomew III. Well, now I actually married into okay. Winkelheimer.
Huh. Winkelheimer.
Winkelheimer? All right, they may have been having a little bit of fun with that one. Name after name after name after name, just so you can distance yourself from the real name you should be called. Murderer.
No lightning.
Abe, it's been years. How are you? How are you doing? How's the family?
Abe.
I'm doing just peachy, buddy. Because I've been waiting a long, long time for this day to come. So we could sit down, have a chat, catch up, good and proper. Wow.
What the fuck?
How the hell did you do that? We look so young. You better get your ass back in that chair. Also, how did you get your ass out of that chair? You're gonna tell me. You're gonna tell me how you got your ass out.
He doesn't obey the laws of physics. That's
In
why.
that chair. Oh, there's Celine. My heart still
Celine!
But if she saw me, she'd probably carve mine out. How did you find all this?
I've always had them. I've been collecting them. Every single scrap of evidence this whole time so that one day I can bring you down.
That's so sweet.
That's so sweet.
Sweet?
That's not what I meant.
Look, I am terribly, terribly sorry that I didn't remember you. Memories start to get jumbled after a while. Sometimes I forget even the simplest of things.
Oh, trust me. You'll have plenty of time to think about all the horrible things you've done once they throw you in a cage, then throw away the key, and then throw that... How the hell do you keep doing that?
Things get jumbled so easily. The when, the where, the why, the how of it all. Who can keep track of it? I wonder what it's up to.
Zombie.
Seriously, need to get back in the chair. I've got more rope. Maybe that'll work.
Yeah, worth a shot.
Worth a shot.
The train. Oh, I remember the train. How long were we stuck in the snow for? What? Oh, you don't remember? That's okay. Probably hasn't happened yet. But some of your finest work, I have to say. A little spoiler alert for later to make it easier on you. We all did it. I don't understand.
The fuck?
The grown-ups are talking. Say that.
He got shot and nothing happened.
What's going on? Huh? I don't really know. Honestly, I don't understand anything anymore. But I do remember you. And I remember that there's something I've been meaning to give you after all these years. Get off of me! If there's one thing I've learned after all these years, it's that nothing heals like a good apology. I don't understand anything anymore. Exactly. None of this makes any sense. That's the beauty of it. Beauty. What about any of this is beautiful to you? What kind of sick, twisted son of a bitch? Any of this is beautiful. Now, what did we say about name calls? You killed people. So many people. You killed my friends. You killed my partner. You shot me. Now, it seems to me like you're trying to paint me as the bad guy. You are the bad guy! Okay, well, hey, time out.
Sarah.
Oh, hey, I get it. You've been hunting me. For years and years and years, you've been chasing me all around the world. From bedrooms to bathrooms to ballrooms. You've been chasing me, and you've been doing a real bang-up job of it. But, and forgive me if this sounds insulting in any way, what would you say our closest encounter was? Before this very moment right here.
When was our closest encounter?
Yeah.
Before this very moment.
Yes.
That's easy. It was when we...
In the mansion.
It was when you, that's when you,
Come on.
I was hunting you down. I was stalking you. But you fled the country to, all right, yeah, you were off the radar for 3 years, but I got a hot tip. You shacked up you shacked up with...
He doesn't remember. The fuck?
3 years. What year was that exactly?
What year? It was in,
He don't remember.
I've obsessed over this case for years. Every moment of every day.
no.
I think you kind of are crazy a little bit.
You are not crazy. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you're crazy. You're just too focused on the minutiae of it, the details, the who killed who slept with who. You're not focusing on the big picture. It's impossible to know things that haven't happened yet. Exactly. Just like it's impossible to survive.
Is that the music from Who Killed Markiplier? I hear.
This was all a nightmare that I couldn't wake up from. My heart was pounding Morse code in my ears, but I never learned the language. My mind was like a hamster ball rolling down the freeway. No matter how fast I went, I couldn't keep up with the flow. It was my first year of clown college all over again, and I...
No drifting off just yet. Listen. It was a bit of a shock for me, too. Life needed a bit of madness,
Huh.
but why should death be any different? But I think the stress is getting to you a little bit. You need to unwind. You're a freshly born fawn trying to find your legs in a world that doesn't make sense. So just for tonight, let's forget about all the chasing and the killing and the shooty bang bang. God, you're a murderer. Just for tonight.
Whoa.
Why don't we have a little fun?
Oh my god. What the fuck was with these masks? See all the masks? Is he doing that shit that he did back in January? He looks like he was just about to shoot himself. Written, directed, and edited by the asshole. Well, that's it? Hello, I'm gonna get into the dance off too. Bye. Okay. That's awesome. And there goes the Who Killed Markiplier video. Wilford MOTHERLOVING Warfstache. Oh man. Now there's a lot of shit to discuss in this. And I don't know where to begin. Case in point. So the detective has been hunting him down for many years. And it seems like that the colonel is taking different names to try to distance himself, and so he won't get caught. So he's trying all these names, like, well, I forgot some of them, but one of them was his real name, like a twist on his real name or whatever. So he kept changing his name to distance himself from being caught. Well, that didn't stop the detective from finding him at a rollerblade place and a dance place. So they're dancing and then he shoots to scare him out. And again, going back to what I said earlier, like something that Mark said, what Mark said back in February of 2017 during the charity live stream when he was talking about Darkiplier. Much like Warfstache, he doesn't obey the laws of physics. As you could tell clearly by the moments where he was like behind the detective, like peeking out and then going right back to where he was. And then when he's strapped and tied up, like next thing you know, he's not, he just all of a sudden is already free and walking around. It's like, what the fuck? And there was like that one moment where the detective shoots at him and he's like, shush, 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 shush. He just no-sells it. He's pretty much something, I don't know, he's just something completely different, and he doesn't obey the laws of physics. He said something along the lines like life needs, like he said, I thought that life needed a little bit of madness. But I'm thinking maybe death needs something too. Something along those lines. I gotta watch it over and 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 over again. And over and over and over and over again. I gotta really watch the video over and over again. So it seems like, again, he's just trying, and then also the detective, because of how obsessed he is with trying to catch the Colonel Warfstache. I'm gonna refer to the Colonel now as Warfstache now, Wilford. That's his real name. That's the name we all know and grew up with. Just like me. The detective has become pretty much obsessed to catching Warfstache, to the point where he can't even remember things. Like he can't remember the year, he can't remember their closest encounter. He can't remember anything. That's so fascinating. Like he's become this obsessed with trying to find him that he can't even remember what has been happening before. But there was a one moment where I think the Warfstache touches him, and then all of a sudden he starts to bleed. I think that might be a little bit of a mistake there. Not if I remember correctly, in Who Killed Markiplier: The Final Chapter, when the Colonel shoots him after the detective told him, because you can't handle the truth, he shoots him here, on the right side, around here. But in this, the wound's on this side. I don't know, maybe I'm just, based on the angle it looked at how he's like holding his right side, I don't know. He killed my partner. That's a reference to us, the viewer, in that first-person adventure from Who Killed Markiplier. It's crazy that he's saying that he murdered a lot of people. He only murdered Mark. He only murdered Markiplier, Mr. Markiplier, the asshole Markiplier. He only killed Mark by playing Russian roulette and drinking downstairs in the basement, where all the winery is. That's what happened, right? The chef quit, the butler quit, they went to do their own shit. Celine and Damien were, because of Celine's obsession trying to figure out what's going on and trying to bring in the occult, She gets possessed by the spirits of the spirit of the house, of the mansion. And the groundskeeper, he locks them away in the Twilight Zone of sorts. Away from here. This place is cursed. When the ground starts shooting up lightning, I'll let you know. I couldn't stop laughing when... I still can't stop laughing at the way he says that. It's just so funny, especially with the accent. Just like that one video with, from Jack's Try Not to Laugh, that Funniest Home Videos, with the guy go, God damn! Did you shit? It's just something about southern accent, somewhat around the southern English accent. It's just so funny. God damn! Did you shit? You better shit the bed. I gotta react to the Funniest Home Videos number 5 soon. Shit. And originally today would have been my reaction to the Shazam trailer. But because of Markiplier lying to us all, he decided to post it today. Or yesterday. He decided to post it yesterday. God damn it, Mark. God fucking damn it. How dare you, Markiplier? Because I would have had time to prepare myself to do this video. But Jesus Christ, I am sponsoring him, too, on his channel. And he put out a video talking about how he wrapped up filming and it's going to look great, he said. And he said, I'm not going to... And this is what he said, or along these lines. He said that he may not start working on it until after this weekend. He probably would have started working on it now. That's probably when he would have started working on it. But no, like the next day he starts posting shit and posting photos, and I'm like, all right, that's just whatever. That's just him teasing it and shit. But then people pointed out one of the posts that had National Friend Day at 12 p.m. And it turned out that Mark said, coming out tomorrow, or Sunday, National Friend Day, is that video. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You piece of shit. You told me, you said that you're gonna start working on it after this weekend. Now it's gonna be out during that weekend. Interesting. But I gotta applaud Mark's performance in this. And also, I forgot the guy's name who plays the detective, Abe or whatever. The guy who plays the detective, Rice Pirate, I think his name is. He does a fucking phenomenal job with the role. He really gets into the role. Like, this grateful son of a bitch! Like, he really gets into the role. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal performance. Oscar worthy. It's really Oscar worthy, if I could say so myself. It's really great Oscar-worthy performance. I had to do that because I saw somebody named Darkiplier Vlogs on YouTube and Instagram who does a lot of cosplaying. Mostly on Mark and Jack. And there was a moment where Wilford is talking to Darkiplier, and Wilford is just doing this. He does this with the suspenders, and I couldn't stop laughing at the way she did it. Like Wilford just does that, and I couldn't stop laughing at the way she did it. It was so funny. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. Don't drift off just yet. Don't click off this video just yet. But overall, this is really good. A really good follow-up to the video. Now, let me talk about the things that I really didn't like that much. I wish that it didn't, like, it kind of felt anticlimactic, in a sense. The way that it ended, it kind of felt a little anticlimactic. They're about to, like, you're thinking that the colonel's about, not the colonel, the detective's about to really get him, you know? And then Warfstache doing his, showing off his, magical powers of not obeying the laws of physics. He's, like, talking him down into insanity, almost. And he's just like, for one day, can you just join me for this dance-off? It kind of felt anticlimactic. It really, really did. But also, I forgot to mention this. Did you notice when they go back to the dance floor, you saw all these people wearing Wilford Warfstache masks with black eyes. Now, if you remember, back in January, while Mark was on tour, and apparently at the tour he got asked, when will they, like, someone asked, like, well, when will Wilford Warfstache and the Darkiplier make their return? And Mark goes, well, they're dead, they're not gonna come back. And then he goes on Tumblr, and says, if this is a compromise, if this post gets 100,000 reblogs, then not in a certain amount of time, then Wilford, Warfstache, and Darkiplier are gone forever. And unfortunately, time was up. Time ran out, and everybody was freaking out. And again, then Mark started to be a little cryptic and weird. He has, as you know, his profile picture, which is that fan art of him doing this with the red background. His eyes were blacked out, just like in Who Killed Markiplier, because people were pointing out in that one moment where Mark is on the floor and he goes, "It's not fair, is it?" And his eyes were blackened out, so that everybody was like, and then he started doing this cult thing. Join us, join the cult. You're smiling. You all just look like me. Like, he's doing all this shit, and then like that, I think maybe some people probably took it a little too far, and that's why it stopped suddenly. And some people probably took it a little too seriously. So, guys, it's all for fun. It's not for fun. We don't need to get too fucking serious about shit like that. It's all for fun. I did it for fun. I did it for fun. I played along. But there was some jackasses and matarazzas in this community that wanted to take it to the next level. And took it to the extreme. Some people. Just like how Auntie may never return. Because somebody was like, "Oh, you've been doing him too much." During Doki Doki Literature Club. What a piece of shit that person is. And now I know what you're gonna be yelling at right now. Well, Jack is doing all this cryptic shit again in the videos and with the Adobe Audition and adding letters in the sound, whatever the fuck it is. I'm aware of that. And it's funny, the one that came out the same day as this, he pulled a J.R. Dye. he took a page out of my book pretty much and put it in reverse, saying, "I will return when you least expect it." And I'm like, you son of a bitch. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, Jack? I'm gonna sue for defamation. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna sue. That's just ridiculous. But I just found that hilarious. That he kind of did something that I did for J.R. Dye leading up to his return in May. I started doing stuff putting some of the dialogue in reverse to kind of make people really get to figure it out. I wanted people to really become detectives and try to figure the problem out. I even took it another notch and started speaking in German and saying certain things like his body is weak. Like I started saying things in German, certain things in reverse. It was fun, but some people get there way too quick, and I'm like, you fucking son of a bitch. I'm talking to you, Lindsay. You and your little reverse app. You and your little reversal app can go to hell. You might be an innocent angel, but you're not. Life needs a bit of madness. But you are portraying yourself as an innocent little angel, but in reality, you are a little crazy. Anyways, shout out to Lindsay and a bunch of my other friends. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, and I know I've been rambling, and I'm pretty sure everybody has clicked off this video at this point, but seriously, I have so much to say. I'm just trying to get everything out, and I'm trying not to forget, because I keep going from one point to another. It's like, it's like a clusterfuck, and you're like, you want to be more organized. But going back to what I kind of didn't like about it, again, with that inconsistency with the bullet hole, the wound, like it was on the left instead of the right, whatever. Or maybe Wilford hit him in that spot, causing the wound, or something like that. I don't know. But here's some of the things that I didn't really like. Like, again, it kind of felt like anticlimactic at the end. Like, kind of felt like almost Darkifier versus Antiseptic-ish. Felt a little anticlimactic. Because you're thinking they're about to fight and everything, and then you have like a bunch of schmucks, other schmucks show up, a bunch of no-Joes and everything. Like, you had Dan, Phil, you had Jack's Films, you had Pamela, you had Logan Paul, that piece of shit. You had Ian Hecox, or whatever his name is. Ian from Schmosh. Yeah, Daddy, you got Tom Scar, Daddy Darko, and Shark-Yo-Ho. Like, you had all this, it felt anticlimactic, and I get it that they wanted to have fun and everything, but it just kind of felt like, to me, a big, not the Warfstache video, but the Darkifier video, it kind of felt like a big fuck you to some of the fans. That are fans of the Dark Personas. They were kind of like making fun of that. They were kind of making fun of them, in a sense. Like, I understand it's all fun and games, but still, it's like, you kind of have that thought going through your mind. It's like, like, I understand, but it was still fun to watch. But here's the thing that I kind of wanted to see really, really much, and that is Darkifier. Now, I know that Darkifier has no business in this video, because it's all about Wilford Warfstache. Darkifier, at the end of Who Killed Markiplier, after we get killed accidentally by Warfstache, we get sent to this purgatory, where Celine and Damien are, and they kind of trick you, in a sense. Like, if you trust us, you just have to let me in. So we get sent back, but at the cost of us being trapped in that house forever, in a sense. We get up and we start moving around, and then we see the Colonel going insane and thinking that death is just a joke. So he starts wandering off, and then he put the cane of Damien down on dresser, whatever. We pick it up. Our hand, I think it was female, and then it turns into Mark's hand. And then we look up in the mirror and it's Darkiplier, or Damien. And then he cracks his neck, causing the mirror to break and crack, and then we are stuck in that mirror forever. As Darkiplier walks away, as we're still stuck in the mirror. Knowing that he's still on the pursuit for Mark. That's where he's trying to look for Mark. I wanted at least something along the lines of like, I wanted to see Darkiplier like make a cameo of him like as the detectives become obsessed with trying to find the Wilford. Not necessarily be obsessed for Dark. Dark is pursuing and trying to look for Mark where he is, because we need like I guess a little bit of a tie-in to A Date with Markiplier. We kind of need a little bit of a tie-in to that one because that's when it takes place. Because that's where the chef and the butler end up. They end up there. As Mark is taking us out on a date and stuff. Like, you know, like, you could have done something where Dark is trying to look for Mark while Wilford is talking and everything. Like, you could have done something like that, but I don't know, like, I wish that Darkiplier made a cameo in this, but a man can dream. Like, you have to at least have, that's the other character that we felt bad for, especially Damien. So I don't know. We'll never know. I don't think we'll ever see any follow-up for Darkiplier. So, unfortunately, that's probably never going to happen, so sad thoughts. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this video. I know we ran so long, understandably, because I was discussing my thoughts and reactions to this. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends, be sure to ring that bell to be part of the notification squad. Be sure to check out my Instagram because I make collabs with Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and even myself. I also, excuse me, I also do reenactments and cosplays on there, so go check it out. I actually have done a Wilford Warfstache cosplay over in the past, but I decided to be Wilford Warfstache again for this occasion. Why not? So, until next time, JRD96 signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, everyone! Okay. Oh my god, why am I just constantly waving like that? Anyways, peace.